With 2020 forcing businesses to close storefronts and social gatherings becoming restricted, there's no denying that more people are continuing to lean on technology for work and relaxation than ever before. That said, coupling this with unwavering demand with a global shortage of semiconductors has made it nearly impossible to purchase new tech when it launches. We'll take a look at Intel's plan to alleviate this issue and what it's going to take to get the manufacturing process back on track as we sit down and sync up with Rocket IT's technology update for July 29th. Hello everyone, my name is Keith Lawson, Rocket IT support technician, and welcome to Sync Up, your new home for trending technology news. In today's episode, we're taking a look at Intel's new plans to speed up the production in its silicon-based chips. So if you remember, 2020 is when the world kind of just stopped functioning, and because of that, Intel's been having a problem producing their processors for the last year and a half. In particular, they can't seem to locate silicon-based semiconductors to produce anything that you and I are used to, like processors. While the shortage is expected to keep going until the end of 2021, Intel's making bets that they're not going to catch up to the demand of semiconductors until 2023. This last Monday, Intel held its Intel Accelerated Webcast, where they talked about this issue and how they're going to try to tackle it for the next 5 years. The biggest thing that came out of it is they were talking about how there's actually a new chip that might be coming out with a different type of semiconductor to help alleviate this issue. In a quote from the CEO, Pat Gelsinger, "We are leveraging our unparalleled pipeline of innovation to deliver technology advances from the transistor all the way up to the system level. Until the periodic table is exhausted, we will be relentless in our pursuit of Moore's Law and our path to innovate with the magic of silicon. For regular consumers and business level clients, this comes in the form of the 12th Gen Adler Lake chip. What that means for you and me is chips in laptops and desktops will end up becoming these new chips. Alternatively, the businesses that are looking to upgrade their servers and their data centers will have to look towards the 2022 Sapphire Rapid chips when they come out. With these new chips, Intel is promising better performance across the board and better battery life for laptops and cell phones. In addition to the new hardware that's coming out, Intel's also changing their branding. Instead of the 10nm chip that we're all used to, they're going to change it to the Intel 7 chip. Intel's hoping with this brand change that the 10nm becoming the Intel 7 will be a bit easier to understand. You'll be able to tell a little bit more about the product. This innovation is really good for everyone across the board, consumers, businesses, tech companies, because it's going to be a lot easier to get the things that you need to build the products you want or to buy the products with the new chips in it. The primary reason why this has been a big problem is because in 2020 and 2021, with the pandemic and the shortage, no one has been able to get new technology. So if this chip works as well as Intel is saying it is, we're going to end up being able to catch up to that pipeline. Despite Intel not being able to keep up with the demand for their CPUs, they have been getting a lot of money from all these situations between scalping or people just regularly buying products. In Q2 alone, they made $18.2 billion in revenue. That being said, Intel probably could have made more money if the shortage hadn't happened, but because it did, Nvidia, Apple, AMD all set up to the plate with their own chips, and they started taking pieces of that pie. While these companies also had these issues because of the semiconductor shortage, they also stepped up to the plate with their older products, beating out Intel's current line with their older generation CPUs. While Intel currently appears to be on the tail end of innovation, it's doing everything it can to regain control of the market. That said, don't expect products with Intel's new processors to be readily available anytime soon. Although Intel's new offerings promise a breakthrough in chip manufacturing and processing power, if you're in immediate need of a new laptop, desktop, or CPU, check out technologies built with AMD's Ryzen chipset. And while we wait for more information on the arrival of Intel's newest chipset later this year, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all things technology with Sync Up from Rocket IT.